Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dhatri Parmar, a student of Masters of English from Department of English, MK Bhavnagar University. This video is a part of Virtual Teachers Day celebration 2024. So without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
My topic is everyday culture, more than just trends and fads from cultural studies. Cultural studies is a field of academic study that finds its origins in a Birmingham Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies in UK. Here, Richard Hogarth used the term in 1964 for the first time. Culture derives from cultura and cholera, meaning to cultivate. Here, culture is the mode of generating meanings and ideas. This mode is a negotiation over which meanings are valid and meanings are governed by a power relation. Cultural studies looks into the diverse area like power relations, representations, ideology, intertextuality, globalization, and subculture. If we define cultural studies, then cultural studies is an interdisciplinary field concerned with the role of social institution in the shaping of culture. Its center concerns are the place of race or ethnicity, class, and gender in the production of cultural knowledge. The three canonical figures in cultural studies are Richard Hogarth, Stuart Hall, and Raymond Williams. Contemporary cultural studies takes everyday life very seriously. Everyday life, especially in metropolis, is a central concern of CS. According to Pramod K. Nair, everyday life in cultural studies is a fragmented, multiple space where meanings are hybridized and constructed. Everyday life is about practice of routine, how our lifestyle, how the consumption, and how the social interactions played a pivotal role in our making of culture. Everyday is specific to location and culture. That means the life in Bhavnagar is very much different from the life in Ahmedabad. In this, experience is the cornerstone of everyday life. Experience in everyday life is about how we deal with traffic, how the social relation on public transport is constituted. Even the clothing style is defined by that. The Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt and Levi's jeans are combined with Indian dupatta or a pair of Kolhapuri slippers to create a hybridized fashion system that is neither purely Western capitalist product or nor Indian. Even the food we eat is highly hybridized. Experience is expressed through language and cultural codes. How we express what we experience, how we speak with others, and how we tell our story. When we listen to others, we decode their meanings and we mediate their experience through the language and cultural codes that we share. So, language and representation are therefore integral to the experience and construction of reality. Culture is produced by people. CS investigates the process of making culture, which is linked with power. That means who will be in the power. They will create the culture in and around. There is a consumerist ideology at work in all of us. This ideology emphasizes leisure and pleasure over duties and work. A consumerist ideology links pleasure to consumption. That means the more you grasp the products, the more you will get the pleasure. In fact, for cultural studies, consumerism is itself a new form of identity. Then the question arises, how does cultural studies document the experience of everyday? So it asks people to record their experience of living within a particular location, whether it is community, caste, class, or geography. It then documents this autobiographical narrative as a source of material and the evidence for a particular culture and theories about it. This approach is standard component of cultural studies, which is interested in reception and audience side of culture. Sophisticated analysis of cultural artifact requires a close examination of five basic elements, which together constitute what Paul de Guy have called the circuit of culture. These elements are representation, identity, production, consumption, and regulation. Entire cycle determines the identity of individual. The subject is at the center here, whose sense of self, experience, and response are product onto a range of text and image and commodities are made. For example, what kind of soap, toothpaste, food, books, and the consumer product will be buy by people that will be the produced more and more. This enhances the production as well, and this is making a culture. What is important, as we shall see, is that the individual in contemporary globalized culture is an active agent. The individual are very aware of their appropriation of global culture is often transforming to the native context. Everyday life is a site of struggle over meaning. There is always conflict between global products and local products, and there is always a battle of supremacy going on. This leads to the place and people where the people and place have become multicultural and hybridized. And then we have the ethnospace where there is a multiculturalism and there is no fixed identity. It has a merged meaning of global and local, which leads to the meaning of glocal. That means the hybridization of both the words. Looking at all this, we got the idea of lifestyle around us. Wearing a fabric of Egypt, using the Redmi's phone, which is belonging from China, using the Jupiter bike, which is belonging from India, eating momos, which is Nepali dish, and all these things I'm writing in the HP laptop, which is a brand of America. Now, this itself becomes a highly multicultural and hybridized in itself. Or we are at our conclusion that global products given new meanings by local consumers in everyday life. The consumer has degree of power to choose the product and reinscribe the meaning. Now we are the agent of giving meaning to the products. Individual is engaged in identity creation through the lifestyle. So we are living the lifestyle through which we are creating the culture. So here is my references of this topic.
So I hope you enjoyed listening this interesting topic. I have prepared quiz based on the same topic, and after completion of that quiz, you will get certificate. I have also uploaded this video on TED platform, so go there, think and discuss. I will put both the links in description below, so go there and check it out. And yes, happy Teachers Day from my side. And yes, thank you so much for being with me till then.